What is up? I am Omni, and this is Ark Survival Evolved on the Wolves server. I'm really glad you could join me today. I got something special planned, but first I'd want to take a moment and apologize for the lack of a couple days of videos. One day I was kind of just sick, not feeling well, couldn't concentrate. And the other, I had to just take care of a bunch of errands, and it just simply kept me away from my computer, so I'm sorry about that. But, anyways, today, what I plan to do is get myself a new ARGY. However, instead of trying to tame one, which is a little more exciting, I plan to hatch one. And unfortunately, I am not going to use Snow Angel for that. I ended up getting her as a level 80. She tamed out to 120, which is well and good. However, I want something better, to put it bluntly. And to do that, I'm going to borrow a couple of birds that have already been tamed. They were 120s in the wild, so I can live with that because both parents are 120s. I already checked the genders. They match up in the way I need, so everything's cool there. And I checked around and I made sure I knew... Oh, lag. I made sure I knew where each one was. So I am going to... Oh, wait, we need that open. Borrow this one. Kitsuo. Ooh, you're fast. We'll just walk you out. Can I get the door? Cool. Yeah, if no one knew that, sometimes if you're close enough, if you go into first person and look at a gateway, you can close it while still mounted. Sometimes you can get good distance on it, especially like, well, basically the larger the door, the more range you can kind of get on it. So let's go ahead and take Kitsuo back up to the workshop. Because we don't really have a nursery going right now, but I think the main floor of the workshop can work well enough for the moment. So, we'll get Kitsuo inside. Take him. That's right, this one's the male. Take them to the back, because people tend to use that door more often. And then we'll get Angel on Bay here. Wolfspur. Alright. That door closed. And now... let's just set you to passive. You're on passive. That way they don't get distracted in case a wild dillo comes up from outside. Enable wandering. Enable wandering. Alright, let's see. How long is this gonna take? Not terribly long, especially if they stay right next to each other. Let's just take this guy here and kind of turn them sideways to help encourage them to stay together. How we doing? Of course, you walked right over them. Come on, just stay together. Alright. Oh, come on, don't go too far. Come on, just give me the egg. Sorry, I'm just hoping I don't have to go through some kind of elaborate build to get this done. We're almost there. A little bit excited here. I don't do much breeding myself. Usually it's very select like this. Yes! Pick up that egg. Disable wandering. Disable wandering. Now we'll put these guys back. Oh! Had my jump cut short. Alright, well. That was cool. That was nice and easy, just like I wanted. We don't really have air conditioners, but what I plan to do is use our old refining forges here to see if I need to make it warmer. Alright, let's go ahead and put you back on that. And then we'll take you back to Tia down here. Alright guys. I think I'm just going to keep you with me for a little bit longer, just so you can see if my idea with the forges pan out. Hopefully it does. Man, so fast. Alright. Sorry, had to wait for all the buildings to load so I knew which one to take it to. Yep, okay. Now, let's get back to base real quick. Should have just switched out birds, brought Snow Angel down there to get Kitsuo, but hindsight's 20/20 and all. Alright, come on. Getting up there now. This is the only unfortunate thing about our layout at the time, but the whole idea of the workshop was it was a starting point that was eventually going to be torn down. We just haven't gotten to quite that point yet. Alright, and we're back. Just in time, too, because I was about out of stamina. Alright, so let's drop it. How are you doing? Too hot. Okay, I wasn't counting on too hot. How's just outside? Too hot. Wow. This was an oversight. It looks like I'm going to have to borrow more from my tribe. And we're getting quite crowded on this rooftop. Okay, so one of the tribe mates is working on a big tower, I guess it's going to be. But I know they also have ACs in here. And their generator's not going. Okay. Alright. Well. So we got that going. Ain't nothing to do but wait now. And it's quite noisy. So I'm gonna take a little break, watch the egg, make sure it hatches okay, try to leave a note for the guys whose place I'm borrowing here. Let him know if he wants, I'll make up for any gas used, but it shouldn't be that much. Uh-oh. Okay. Disastrous. But not too bad. Pulled the big no-no. Okay, so we'll be right back. See you in a little while. Alright guys, won't be that much longer now. The egg's almost done. I went out real quick, got some meat. I got way more on a Spino nearby. This guy's about ready to hatch. Get some light for the big moment. Alright. Accept. Disable wandering. Food. Let's get the details back up. Alright. You are following me. Good. Okay. Looks pretty nice. Let's take a look at the stats. Ooh, wow. 26, 28 hit. Well, let's see. First, is it a he or a she? It's a he. So he came out at level 164 with 26, 28 hit points, 2550 stamina, 511 weight, and 243 melee damage. This is excellent. This is just what I was hoping for with doing this. Let's get more food back on you. Okay, now comes the part I might regret. No, first we'll break that down. I made that just so no one would be confused because I did just basically plop an egg in their place. Alright, what time is it? It is nearly midnight. Great. So, what I'm going to attempt to do is lead this little guy back to the workshop where he can be... Well, it is pretty safe here, but like I said, this is somebody else's place, and I don't want to just leave a bird here. So, let's try to get you back to the workshop. And, depending on how fast he walks, I guess, it's kind of slow. This might be a little arduous. Let's try to get him out the door. At least. Are you coming, little guy? Can you not make it over the ramp? Did you just not make it to the ramp? Alright. Let's go ahead and close that. Oh, wait a minute. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I wanted to turn that generator back off. That way I don't waste my buddy's gas. Because I think that's all he has that Jenny hooked up to. But now, there's nothing left to do really, but get this guy back to the workshop and make sure he lives long enough for it. Alright, plenty of food now. Should be able to make the whole trip. Now, the only thing I really gotta worry about is just compies and dilos, really. That's all that really seems to bother us in this area. We get the occasional raptor and alpha sometimes. But everything should be okay. Alright, well, this is going to take a while, so I'm going to take another break and come back when I get this little guy back to the workshop and safely inside, where I can get him to the juvenile state so he can eat off one of our feeding troughs. And, yeah. So, be right back in a bit, people. Alright guys, here we are moments away. I got the ARGY in the base. I named him Strife because I'm going to turn him into a battle bird. But pretty soon, he should be going right to the juvenile stage. Because he needs 10% of his weight for that. So 10% of 511 should be 51. So, let's watch it happen. I guess... Oh well. There ain't that much light. Here. He should do a little dance when he's goes to the next stage of growing up. It should be any second now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Usually they do a little jig like they do when they lay an egg or poop. But he's a juvenile now, which means he's eating off the trough, which means I can take these, get rid of those. I'll leave the 4 there. Oh yeah. Let's see. I also gave him breeding papers here, so other peeps would know what he was like when he hatched. That way, people can just come, take a look in the inventory, take a look in the folder I made, and there's a note there. I even listed which birds I used to get it. Except I seem to have ran out of room on it. That's nice. I thought there was more text space than that. I'm gonna have to try again later, though. But, for now... Oh yeah, are you on Wonder? No. Okay. So let's put this in here with the rest of the stuff. It's looking like one of the guys just got back from hunting. Which is ironic because I think they took the very Spino I used for it. So I bet you now... No? Oh well. It looks like they filled up the trough though, so I don't got nothing to worry about. I'll be checking in on this guy on and off for the rest of the day, just to make sure, you know, he's growing up okay, he doesn't run out of food. I'll be checking this trough frequently. Yeah, it's not full stacks, but he's got a lot. I'm probably going to go out hunting one more time just to make sure I can cram that trough as full as I can. But I think that's basically going to bring this episode to a close here. I'd have to count this one as a huge success. You know, I was worried for a moment because one of the parent birds I wanted to use wasn't right up there, but I tracked him down. Hatched the egg, no problem. Kept him healthy, no problem. Made the journey all the way from that one building to the workshop, no problem at all, except just waiting for this little dude just to catch up. He's already growing so big. I remember when he was just a little handful. He was just a teeny tiny little thing, and now look at him. He's like as big as a chicken, and I'm roasting him. Sorry about that. Okay, guys. Well, that's definitely going to bring the episode to a close. See, bring the episode to a close. If you liked the video or you liked my other videos, just remember, like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate anything I could get, you know. So, until next time, remember, I am Omni, reminding everybody to play hard and game harder. Have a nice day.